What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys enjoyed that intro of me absolutely blasting people with the basics. This is something that I've been wanting to try since the release of the new legendary items, and I have most of them in my arsenal today. So we're talking about potentially an insane amount of attack speed boost, and we're going to count it up here in this video. Now, this is not necessarily the absolute best build in every scenario. It is certainly very click intensive, unless you plan on holding down the button. That's always possible, but it's certainly a very, very fun build, and it is very effective. Do not underestimate it, especially with the ultimate active. Let's jump into the build here and just showcase what items I have on. Keep in mind that right now I'm currently Essence Mastery 1. The further you bring your Essence Mastery, the better this build gets and more insane it actually gets. First off here, we have the helmet. Scorch now conjures 4 flaming orbs that orbit around you, and this deals extra damage with the extra Essence Mastery here. Really, really powerful helmet here. The chest piece, this is the new one. Whenever we Lightning Nova, it's going to conjure a lightning orb that orbits you, firing lightning bolts at your target when you use your primary attack. Lightning Nova damage is also increased by 6%. This thing is what you saw right next to my character anytime you saw me primary attack. I'll just show you guys here. First off, just showcasing the damage. It actually does about 6.7k damage every single time you base it. What it looks like here, and I'll try to zoom in for you guys, is this little zooming orb that goes around and around is what is doing the extra attack there, and that is going to do a bunch of extra damage, okay? Then we have the shoulder. Now this one, I really like the extra shield, but there's a few other ones that you could run, like Extraction Harness or potentially extra knockback distance. Both those work. I prefer the shield. It's going to get an extra proc of Vithus, and it keeps you a little bit more survivable when you're jumping into the battle. Then we have Rift Dancer's Stride. This is going to make our teleport actually deal damage when we launch on people, which is why you saw me teleporting in and just absolutely nuking people. This actually does an insane amount of damage here, guys. Check this out right here. On our teleport, we're actually dealing 20k damage. That is essentially 2 separate electrocute procs from what we're using here. And then, of course, we have the mainstay of the build here, the primary attack speed here, 30% from Lightning Nova, and 6% stacking up to 5 times from electrocute, so another 30% there. And then, of course, when we proc Lightning Nova here, guess what? We are also proccing our Vithus Urges for another 30% attack speed bonus. And then with Bottled Hope, if you happen to have that, little damage bonus as well. Basically, if you have the right gear and the stats on your gear, you're going to get 100% bonus attack speed. Absolutely nuts, guys. It's so fun. The way this works, the other skill that you could run, for example here, you could run, I believe there is another item here that I do not have. I believe it's the shoulders here, the Gale Brine here. If you do not want the shield, you could run the Ice Armor, which is, instead of running Black Hole, which I'm running here for other reasons, you could run Ice Armor to have your primary attack slow down enemies. Slow down enemies. How insane is that? Or you can run the Perfect Situation for extra movement speed on your teleport. Honestly, this is what I'd be running normally in this build if I had it, because it's just extra movement speed, and I always like extra movement speed in PvE content. So what does this look like? Well, we're just gonna jump into a battle, pop our Scorch, pop our primary attack amplifier in Lightning Nova, and then maybe we have a group of enemies, we drop a Black Hole, and then teleport right onto the enemies, which Black Hole pulls people in. So you're going to go ahead and pull everyone in, jump on them with teleport, and then you're going to pop all your orbs, and then just sit there basic attacking everyone, because this electrocute does leap up to 3 additional enemies, which is perfect with Black Hole because they're going to gather so that it actually can leap every single time. So fun. And of course, if you have the ultimate, it looks even more insane. But I just want to show you guys how insane 100% attack speed it is. I'm going to show a bunch of comparisons and go through all of them here on the video. Let's pop over to that recording. All right, so I've gathered all 4 different versions. At the top, right up here, this one right here, this is no modifiers, base attack speed. The second one here is going to be with just a little bit of attack speed, the extra attack speed that you get from ramping up. This one is with Vithus actually active, and this one's with the Vithus and the main hand active for the full attack speed. And I want to show you guys what this looks like. I mean, look how crazy the difference is. This bottom one, just count the primary attacks. Let's go back to the start here. We have 1. So the top one's done 1 attack, the bottom one's done 1. 2 from the bottom one, and the top one is done 2. Now we have a third one and a fourth one from the bottom one, whereas the top one did 3. So really, really insane. We basically have double attack speed, right? If we just run it back once again, this bottom one, we have 1 attack plus a second attack, and that guy on the top's done 1. That's the third one. That's the second one up top. And there comes the fourth attack. Again, double attack speed, 100% attack speed. So it's looking like it's working as it should based on the numbers that we get. And you can just see the difference. I'll let this play out just once again here live so you guys can see the difference. Move that little bar. Look at the difference. These bottom ones are attacking so much faster than the top ones, just because of the higher attack speed bonus. This is just absolutely absurd and so fun to see. I absolutely love this build. It is my favorite build in the whole game so far. So much fun. So definitely really cool that we got to see that one. And if we pop back over to the game here, I want to show you guys what this looks like in live time. So let me just pop over, head over to, let's just run over to the Realm of Damnation and head over to my favorite farming spot, the Hall of Punishment, besides the ship farm, of course, and show you guys what this looks like just in open world farming. So fun. I cannot believe how fun it is. Now, you will need your Vithus 4-piece in order for this to work, because you're going to need that extra attack speed, and you want to extend the duration of your Lightning Nova. But also, I would recommend a 2-piece Shawl Boss, because we're primary attacking, so 15% extra primary attack damage actually runs really well with this build. But just to go show you guys, we pop the black hole, we pull everyone in, we pop everything, and we just go to town with all of our abilities and just absolutely smack people. Use our teleport as damage, and just look at the amount of damage that we're able to deal here. And look at that, our Lightning Nova cooldown here, you're gonna see that it pops off cooldown, and then right after it pops off cooldown, you're able to summon up that orb once again. And I'm not even using my teleport here or my black hole, I'm just primary attacking, and look how fast our primary attacks truly are. We are going lightning fast. These are blue elites, by the way, guys, and we are just absolutely crushing them. It is so fun. This build is so crazy to watch in action live. I mean, you can just see the primary attack speed. If you guys ever run like a quickening orb and you got that extra primary attack speed increase, it is just absolutely absurd how strong the extra primary attack speed. And check this out. Is this an empower? No, it's a protection shrine. I was hoping that we got a bonus extra attack speed shrine to see if that would stack even further. But the way this just is so nuts, guys. I absolutely love it. Black hole, once again, is easily replaceable. It is just something that I decided to run because it helps me in different areas that I like to farm, and I found that that's very fun. It also helps in dungeon content when I need to pull people together and people can just nuke them down. But again, black hole is the one where I really don't particularly care. You don't want to run any abilities that actually require you to channel or to not use your primary, right? You're going to want to focus on abilities that allow you to use your primary, which is why we're running damaging teleport, why we're running scorch orbs, why we're running the black hole, because you just drop it and then you go into the battle, right? Nothing else needs to happen. Definitely really cool. Another skill you could run instead of the black hole is something like Ice Crystal. This will go ahead and do extra damage and provide that chill, even though you don't need to actually go ahead and channel off of it. You can see just 23k over 12 seconds, and it'll shatter for 11k. That's far more damage than the black hole, so you can certainly run that. You could even run Meteor necessarily, right, for the extra damage there. You just drop it and then move on. Slow time isn't bad, and also these other ones you're not going to want to run because, again, Arcane Wind, you're going to have to kind of channel it. You could proc it really quickly, but you know, it's kind of a short distance. Arcane Torrent's not good. Disintegrate's not good. Ice Armor is totally fine, especially with that shoulder piece that slows down people. That could be very good in PvP. Definitely a very fun build, and I just wanted to showcase it to you all. I put a lot of effort into this one, guys, and I have been having a ton of fun with this build. If you guys really enjoyed this video, let me know by liking this video and subbing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Definitely, if you guys also get your Essence Mastery up, this build will become more insane, and I'm really excited to see what we can do with this. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you tomorrow.